Hi, I'm Simon Goresworth and I work for Rio Products, designing fly lines, amongst other things. Rio is a fly line company in Idaho, and the purpose of this little video is to show you the difference of trout lines and when you'd use a particular trout line for each situation. Now, it wasn't too many years ago that anglers were faced with two choices, a double taper or a weight forward. But in today's fly fishing world, there's a vast range of trout lines, and they're very confusing for most beginners to know which fly line to choose. So the purpose of this film is to run through all the fly lines we make at Rio, designed for trout, and explain what the benefits are for each fly line and when to choose a fly line for a particular application. At Rio, we offer 6 different premium trout lines, each with its own different design aspects and tapers. These are the Rio Perception, the Rio Gold, the Rio Grand, the Trout LT, the Indicator 2, and the Outbound Short. And every one of those fly lines is designed for a specific application for the trout angler. The Perception is Rio's newest trout line, and it has 2 distinct differences from all our other trout lines. It's built on our unique Connect core, which has an ultra low stretch and is great for easy line pickups, intuitively better cast timing, and sharp, precise mends, as well as making the line fantastically sensitive to strikes and giving anglers lightning fast hook sets. The other major difference is that it features a unique tricolor scheme we call Surefire. Surefire improves casting accuracy by making it very easy to gauge exact distances with a quick glance. Apart from these technology differences, the Perception is an easy casting line with a relatively short head of about 35 feet. The line is built at the top end of the AFTM standard for a line size, and it is a great all-round fly line design. The Rio Gold is our best-selling trout line and has been for many years. It has a fairly long head, around 47 feet, front-loaded for easy casting, and like the Rio Perception, is a great general-purpose all-round fly line. It's built to the top end of the AFTM standard and will cast flies between size 2 and 22 with extreme ease. The Rio Grand is a whole line size heavier than the AFTM standard. It's got a mid-length head around 38 feet that is front-loaded, and it's an ideal line design for modern fast-action rods like this Sage method. Another great use for this line is for beginners and for anglers that like to feel the rod load. The Trout LT line is the only premier line from Rio that is available in both double taper and weight forward profiles. Both profiles have very long, fine, delicate front tapers and a lot of weight distributed towards the back of the head. And the idea of this is for great soft presentations of the line, for casting, fishing smaller flies, and for softer rod actions. With a rear loaded weight distribution, it's also a great line for single-handed spey casts, roll cast, and for mending. And the weight forward version has a head length of around 47 feet. As the name suggests, Rio's Indicator 2 line is designed for the angler that likes to fish indicators. It has a short front taper, lots of weight at the front end, and all that is a perfect design for turning over big indicators and nymph and egg pattern rigs. The head is long, 50 feet in length, and that's ideal for mending and controlling your fly at long range. The front of the line features our max float, highly visible tip, so if you're not fishing indicators, you still have a good way of detecting the take without adding anything. With weight at the back, it also performs roll and single-handed spey casts very well. The Outbound Short has a very short front-loaded head that is designed to cast big flies long distances. The head is only 30 feet in length, but is 2 line sizes up on the AFTM standard, so it really loads rods and punches out lines a long way. It's an ideal choice of line for fishing big streamers in windy conditions, or just for hucking a line as far as you possibly can. So to conclude, choose the Rio Perception line as a general purpose line with all those ultra low stretch benefits. Choose the Rio Gold for a general all purpose line. Use the Rio Grand for fast action rods, or if you're a beginner and you need a little more line speed. Choose the Trout LT for soft presentations, softer rod actions, and easy roll and single-handed spey casting. Go with the Indicator 2 for fishing indicators and nymph patterns. And finally go with the Outbound Short for long distances and for casting the biggest of flies. I hope you enjoyed this short film and that you learned the benefits of all the different trout lines. and I hope to see you on the water one day fishing a Rio line. Thanks for watching.